Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bazaar. It is Dually Day here today, so we're gonna go to see what we can do. It'll depend on the core, of course. So what do we got? Game, hello, okay, hello, okay. We've got a weaponized core, which I think is what we just used. In quotations, just used. I don't think I had it on my board. So how much did we really use it? There's the armored core, which, you know, I actually think is pretty good right now, but it's good if you do the same build that I feel like I've done the last 3 times I picked armored core. And then there's companion core, which got, I think we can agree to say it got quite nerfed, but it got changed as well. Like, it's different. It is different in a way that is probably less strong. But maybe there's some weird tech we can figure out with it. Because now it hastes adjacent items 2 seconds. It does not haste all of your friends for whatever, 1 second or, you know, what it was at bronze. Which was, you know, it was a very good effect. But it only affected friends. Now it is more versatile, which I think is a huge step in the right direction for both balance and fun for the companion core. Whenever you use another friend, it still gets charged 1 second. I am going to take it, despite the fact that it's probably one of the less good cores right now, but there's obviously still going to be good strategies you can employ. We're going to take the 2 XP before day 1. I feel like it's especially important on a core like the companion core because it doesn't do anything, so that extra board space. And when I say it doesn't do anything, I mean, like, if you don't have anything else on your board, it literally has no effect. So let's go in, let's get a Kyber drone wing maybe. Potentially could get trained as well, I suppose. Whenever you slow a weapon gains 5 damage, I'm sure we can make some kind of use of that. But, yeah, just Insect Wing would be nice. I wonder if we still have to take out the Companion Core for this fight. Because it got an HP nerf. And the Companion Core was one of the most notorious things. If you came into this fight with only the Companion Core, you would lose because of trained. So by reflex, I took it out. If anything loses this fight, it's Companion Core. Or I guess like a similar, like, you know, like Chum Bucket with no freaking Piranha or something. You know, just something that does literally nothing without another card. Okay. We are going to be taking our other XP. And now here is the place where we get to make some decisions. Ooh, and an interesting decision at that. We got offered 2 shops. I actually think that we can go weapons here. And it'd be pretty interesting. So Alpha Ray, I'll take it. I'll take Chris Army Knife, and we'll roll. There's a couple medium friends. We'll take a Armadillo. We'll take a Armadillo indeed. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, and that's it. I think that the Power Drill could work here. So we're going to go ahead and haste adjacent items. It's going to be the Armadillo and the Chris Army Knife. So I'll say, all things considered, this version of the Companion Core is currently better for this board than the old one. So there's some play in it. Defense Grid is actually like a really interesting pickup. I like it in general, but especially if we have a Armadillo. Whenever you shield charge this 2 seconds, the Armadillo gets charged right away. It's a nice quicker start for an otherwise relatively slow item to start out. I love right crit core and Fang. So we got, yeah, the Alpha Ray is going to be charging up still. But what I kind of like about the new core, the new companion core, you can play things that aren't friends a little bit easier. You don't feel like you're wasting pace targets and stuff. You could like use this as an engine just to like throw a bunch of friends out here and then throw like, I don't know, freaking Soul of the District or something by the companion core, and just use it as a way to get like extremely reliable haste. It still has the core, tech, and friend tags. that's like what I would say is the most important thing about it over something like a captain's wheel or whatever, rocket boots or whatever the heck. It still has these tags and this tag, and there's a lot of really good skills that have to do with the core. So it obviously still has use case, and it can be procced a lot. Items in general, a strange mushroom. So we've already leveled. We already got our level up. We could even take a skill here just to feel it out. We have a lot of flexibility. Any damage, crit, or shielding related skill is good. Let's just have fun. Okay. You know, I wouldn't be opposed to trying new Monitor Lizard, which we can maybe find in a haste item or a non-weapon item, but frankly, I just passed up an XP. Let's take an XP. Let's repent. Could go for Coconut Crab, get the half health shield. We should be fine against Rogue Scrapper. It'd be really, really nice if we could get Hard Shell. It's such a good skill to be able to get on day 2. It's just really, really good. Okay. Armadillo's kind of pumping here. If we get ourselves a duct tape, I think we're kind of in a good spot. Like, Armadillo's quite good this patch just in general. But I think we can make it work. A bronze tier tool? There's only so many bronze tools. Unfortunate. Friend items. I think we have to. As much as XP could be really fun. I think a Walther cooler is a good call. Hamlet? 6 seconds now. Whenever you slow charge this, 1 second. You know, it's a weapon friend, which has some unique benefits here. We have Alpha Ray. It is a small friend to still charge up the companion core, no matter how slow it might be. I am gonna roll in case we get something cooler, like a freaking first aid in. There's also the new lizard, new-ish lizard. Whenever you haste, this gains a poison for the fight. Okay. We could even take Copper Ed instead. Like, that maybe even be a better call. Risk a fight. It's hard to see the mountain pass and not try and risk a fight. I definitely would like to farm Walther as much as I can, so we're going to keep this setup. Because we should be fine, right? Like, I'd be surprised if we were not fine. Whenever you use an adjacent friend, charge this 1 second. I mean, this should be pretty good. And we're also not putting down so much damage here that I won't win, right? Right? Surely. Okay. Oh my god. What do I want? Junkyard Club? I mean, I'd like the med kit, honestly. I love getting the med kit from Scrapper when you have Aiden. Med kit, this skill. Junkyard Club, also quite good. He's a dually. It's a dually that lost day 1. What is a dually that lost day 1 do, Lee? Maybe we drop that for a sec. Throw in our Monitor Lizard. We have the Aiden. Give the haste as well. Like, we could do haste over here. I kind of like this for right now. Against a dually, that seems okay. Like, we do have scaling. We do have scaling because the Monitor Lizard is scaling by nature. But it also takes advantage of Final Dose. Like, 9 poison is quite good on a roughly 4-second cooldown because it's 8 seconds, I think. And it has theoretical permahaste. Ah, okay. Agility boots on board. I'm like, it's as bad as this looks, this right here. It's still an ignition core with an alpha ray and a laser pistol on the side, so like, it could probably do okay in some situations. Alright. Not too bad. I'm not gonna sit here and say that was a nail biter, though. But, like, they had some pieces of a build that could be good. I feel like it's given me a little, like, they were trying to force something in specific, and they didn't find the pieces, is kind of the energy I get. Lost Crate's hard to pass up. Okay, now here's where things get weird. How does Companion Core upgrade now? Haste adjacent items for 3 seconds. Not bad. Mono Lizard upgrades to whenever you haste, this gains 2 poison for the fight. That probably, like... That probably carries our early game pretty hard. Okay. Got a chance of fight. XP's fine. Okay, so this is a little bit weirder. I think that if I throw in the Alpha Ray, we can get away with farming and killing the Aetherite. Can I drop? We definitely win if we do this. Okay. Don't throw for like 15 HP from Walter, okay? Just don't throw for just 15 health. But yeah, I would love a I feel like we could also make a force field build work. Like this opens up some possibilities, you know? Like we could go Companion Core and we could actually do like a friend-centric shield build with like a brick body and stuff. And then you could have the force field on the side, and the force field gets hasted. I don't know. Ooh, that's kind of interesting, too. When this gains haste, your items gain a 4% crit chance. Like, we actually could use that. We could actually use that, and I don't think it's completely stupid. A brick buddy's not a bad idea. But I think let's juice up some HP. We have defense grid as well. Okay. We've got the option of Artisan Dunes. We could put 2 poison on the Mono Lizard, but, like, it's just not that... It doesn't feel like that big of a deal. Maybe it is, though? Maybe it is. I don't know if we're keeping Monitor Lizard, but I'll say $5 to make that 13 poison seems pretty good. Okay, Command Ship. If you have a vehicle, reduce your non-vehicle items cooldowns by 10%. Companion Core is by far the best vehicle, like the most likely to be using a vehicle, because Brick Buddy's a vehicle, Bulldozer's a vehicle, Race Carl's a vehicle. I'm going to take this on Prospect because I don't think it's that ambitious of a take. Like, there's three items that I think are good that could go in that slot. I do wonder if, like, Goggles is interesting. Like, Monitor Lizard can crit now, you know? How much is Walter really going to be doing for us in the fight? We would rather do this if we're going to do that. 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Not that much ramp for the Alpha Race, so I think I'd rather get the haste, more haste procs, and to do that, we're going to just put in more friends. Playing it kind of like old Companion Core, sort of. With like a little bit of a different focus. You have to be a little bit more intentional with positioning, which I think is good. Hey, we got a Companion Core gamer. I am actually on the hunt for a bomb squad because it was reverted back to the old bomb squad. Whenever you use it adjacent front, haste this 2 seconds. Since Companion Core got changed, it actually has a reason to exist like that now. Because it is just more haste procs for Monitor Lizard. Effectively making it, it's like the Companion Core's jellyfish, okay? If that puts it into perspective for the pufferfish heads out there. What's our poison diff? 3774. I mean, this is silver. But yeah, look at that. 10 haste procs. 10 haste procs on that is a big deal. I do have the 8 in, though. So I guess we're on the hunt for a bomb squad. I'm on the hunt for a bomb squad. I mean, an Aiden upgrade's good. A Walter Cooler upgrade's good. I think we will take it. We'll take the crypto. It should be fine to make our money back. Omega Ray? Alpha Ray. I will upgrade this if I find a if I find Race Carl. I could see myself playing that a little bit more. Like I think that's a little bit more likely. Oh God, why are you doing this to me? But I'm gonna go. You have to. That's the thing. I hope that they change this event because it feels kind of bad that I feel like I have to take it like that. But you don't have to. But it's such a big swing. It's like sometimes 3 experience, 8 gold, and an item or a skill. It's so hard to not take that quote-unquote risk. It kind of, it's a little bit odd. It makes it not feel like a risk as much as just like, did you get the correct spin? Is kind of a thing. Maybe if the other options were better or something, or if it was a more rare event. I love the event, don't get me wrong. I want it to stay. But it feels bad when you, it feels bad to skip it, and it feels bad to go and not get the fight. So it's like, it's not really even that it's not even really that it's risky. It's not risky. It's just, it's a quote-unquote risky encounter, but really it's just a lucky encounter. Okay, I think we do take a duct tape. I think we find a way to do this like that, maybe? And then we put the haste over here on the monitor lizard. I think that makes sense. So when we use these, we shield, which procs the Armadillo more, which procs the Companion Core more, which procs more haste, which procs more haste for lizard. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. And we'll put Walter over there until I figure out something else. Rightmost poison. I could just, like, flip my whole board, but I just don't really care about that. Crypto's at 1. I'll just upgrade it now. This is 12 seconds at all ranks now. Dave has been reverted back to 1 second charge at all ranks as well. A lot of smacks for the old Companion Core. Bella Lista, quite smacked. I'm down to check some items.
Let's chat.
$2 for a reroll. You know what? If we get a Bella Lista, if we get a Bella Lista, I'd be curious to see like new, quite nerfed Bella Lista. Okay, we've got. They lost on what, day 2? Is that a day 2 or a day 1 loss? That amount missing. I think it's day 2. Do I take out Walter for Hamlet just for like a very minor change? Alternatively, Alpha Ray? I think an Alpha Ray should be nice. Whenever you use the core. I mean, it's silver. That helps Chris and Armadillo. Pulse Rifle, Core, Arc Blaster, Chris, Motherboard. Motherboard rigged. Interesting. Very interesting what they've got going on there. But stop it. It's very interesting, but please don't do it to me. It's pretty good, honestly. Like, this is a tech for the Arc Blaster, the new Arc Blaster. 348 damage. 675. Because we've got the Companion Core hasting it next to the duct tape. Aiden on the other side. When Chris goes off, it also charges the Armadillo. I don't know, man. Kind of nice. Silver tier items. Okay. We might just be a monitor lizard gamer. Whenever you haste, this gains 3 poison. Okay. We definitely go for the skill upgrade. I'm gambling, man. Come on. It can't be that big of a gamble, right? We could get Bulldozer from this fight. I think that we can't really risk it. We can't get the first Aiden because it's silver and we have a bronze. It won't work like that. Can't get the Chris. So basically, Bomb Squad, Bulldozer, or Beautiful Friendship, all of those would be really, really nice pickups for us. Bulldozer would be, like, it would make our plans so clear. Charcoal. Upgrade a silver or a lower tier item. God, I don't know. This just gains damage. It doesn't gain shield charge anymore. It's like Aiden, I guess, I could do, but I think I'm just going to check the silver tier skills, which feels weird. Whenever you use a weapon, your shield items gain 3 shield is such a good silver skill. There's so many whiffs there. Hard to pass up the lost crate. Getting paid to take experience. Oh, shoot. I was hoping we were going to get an option that, like, I really wanted to do some buy-sell for. We could go and look for, like, the cloak, set ourselves up for even more, like, haste shenanigans. We could get the, maybe find rocket boots, but I think that 140 permanent HP, that's a 10%-ish health increase forever. And this person has never lost a game. I'm expecting some ignition core, like some really aggro ignition core or like weapon kind of core dually. It's a micro Dave ignition core bomb squad. Interesting. Oh wait, bomb squad. I was thinking charcoal. And I was like, in that situation, I'd be like, I wouldn't play that. Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to win. Early game ignition core is quite good. Come on, duct tape. Charge it on up. And we beat it. We beat the core that Reddit says is the best with the core that Reddit says is the worst. So I guess I'm the best player at the video game. Okay, sells small and large items, buys your medium items at 2 value. You know, we could find a... Oh, I thought that was going to be Bulldozer. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't mind a Wallace today, which is something I feel like I've never said before. I just... $4 for a reroll in such a broad shop feels bad. Burn skills, crit skills, gold skills. First 4 times you use your rightmost item, freeze is good, but I'm going to go bold. Yeah, I think... I mean, Lefty Loosey could be good, but whenever you use a friend, your weapons gain 3 damage. Yeah. That probably... Ooh. Probably pushes me more towards, like, a Race Call or a Bella Lista, is what I was going to say. So this is something. We're probably not playing these. So, yeah. Deal 40 damage whenever you haste. This gains 10 damage for the fight instead of 30. And at silver, at all ranks, it's whenever this gains haste, charge at 2 seconds. Instead of going from 1 to 3, I think it is. I think it was 1, 2, 3. It could have been 2, 3, 4, but I think it was 1, 2, 3. I can't remember. It was stupid. And this started at 30. So, like, at silver, it was, like, a little bit worse, but, like, not really that. It's not that much worse at silver. But it's a lot worse at diamond. Like, a lot worse. I think we have to take it. And try it out like that. I don't know. It's a bit greedy. Like, we could go Cog, because it gives it haste to charge it. Got a lot of stuff devoted to this engine. Like, if we were to be able to take all that stuff out, what would we do? I guess something like that. It feels kind of weird. I think what we really want is, Brick Buddy. Right, like that. I think that would be the most logical. I would love to reroll there to look for a Race Carl, because Race Carl plus Beautiful Friendship I think is really, really good. Whenever you use a friend, poison is actually a skill you can get now, and it'd be kind of fun to finally get it and use it. So let's see. Let's see this Ballista in action here. Surely it does more than the Armadillo did, right? I mean, it still scales. It still scales really, really well. Oh! I've always wanted this. It's never been able to drop until this patch. Whenever you use a friend poison. Sure, dude. Now more than ever, I kind of want to get like a race Carl. Oh, hello. DJ Robot. Dude, if they just make DJ Robot have a much lower cooldown, there's actually a reason to run DJ Robot. Finally. Like, DJ Robot, the actual card, by the companion core, if it had a much lower cooldown, like, I'm talking like 5 seconds. If it had a 5-second cooldown, I might put it on the board. Unfortunate. No Brick Buddy, no Race Carl.
He might have what you need.
Oh, this is painful. Burning the bridges here. God, part of me wants to even... Okay, let's not get too crazy. Give me the Monitor Lizard of all things. This was the rare situation where I was like, dude, don't give me the gold. But an extra second of haste is good there. The question I has is if I'd rather do this, get more haste charges for Ballista. Like, because if Aiden's always hasted, then Aiden's always passing out haste on a 1.5 second cooldown, passing out 2 seconds of haste. It's not that crazy. I don't know. We just have to rediscover Companion Core now. Like, this is... I've not played a lot of Companion Core this patch, I'm going to tell you. So we kind of have to rediscover how it works. I mean, I would say still, like, Metronome by Ballista is probably going to be good if we could get that. Hell, we could get, like, a Metronome and do Power Drill. But, like, do we want our payoff going off more? I think we want our payoff going off more. I think that's really what it is. It's like, it's a little bit of A, a little bit of B. Obviously, hasting the Aiden ramps up both of our payoffs a little bit more. Okay, so we got a pufferfish. I think that I'm happy with what I did then, because Monitor Lizard eats this for breakfast. Like, Ballista should be punkin' as well, but if this barrel really starts to get in our way, 171 poison might be good.
Defeat does not defeat me.
They did a life preserver? When did that happen? I missed it. I just completely missed it. Silver tool, silver loot. I'll go for loot. Okay. CDR. Still no vehicle. Okay.
You say old. I say thoroughly tested.
7.5 seconds. Whenever you haste, this game's 4 poison. You know, yeah.
It's history.
Let's lean into the toxic friendship angle. Sure. Screw it. $3 or $2 and an item that might actually just end up being worth more. New hydraulic squeezer. Deal 60 damage. Your weapons gain 6 damage per fight. When you use another tool, charge this 1 second. It's a way more interesting item. Seems like it could actually have gameplay usage now. Not on this board. Got 1 tool. Cog is not even a tool anymore. Boy. Do I fish for Bonk or fish for... I think we have to fish for the Poison Tyrant skill. It's just so good. Venom got changed. It's kind of interesting now. Whenever used an adjacent weapon, this gains a poison for the fight. But yeah, these two, we're in a waiting room to replace these for sure. All right. Regen. We're about to hit our enchant. We could get Deadly. I'm going to go for the Friends. I think it's important. I think Race Carl is a really good pickup for us. 6.4 because of command ship. Whenever you haste charge this 2 seconds, it just works better with this whole shebang. So more procs. I'm not going to roll for a bulldozer, though it would obviously be good if we found it. I can't afford a skill upgrade. I'm just going to take the shield so I don't get disappointed. Enchant an item with haste. So here's the thing, though. Hold on. Monitor Lizard. Burn 12 whenever you haste. This gains 4 burn. That might be better. Obviously, like, Race Carl with haste is good. But I kind of like this better. We're going in. Monitor Lizard has some really good enchants now. I was kind of hoping for the heal or the shield. Poison 17, burn 12 whenever you haste. This gains 4 burn for the fight. It's just like, it literally is just, now it does everything it did with poison, but it also does all of that with burn. It's so good. It's so good. But yeah, the heal is, restorative is heal 120 whenever you haste. This gains 30 heal for the fight. And the shield is that, but like 80 and 20. It's really, really gnarly. I'm glad we have Bella Lista to... Oh, I was going to say to take down the shield, but never mind. We actually have the Monitor Lizard that's going to do that too. Dude. I don't want to fight them when they have when they found their fort, if that's what they're going for. They are 1 fort away from being terrifying. Yeah. Diamond Silk. Build's feeling good, though. It's so hard to not take this event. Like, we low rolled. We only got 2 XP. It's hard to not take that event, though. We're poor, so I'm taking the free stuff. Whenever you heal, charge a poison item. Is what equivalent exchange is now. Which you could imagine with the current board we have is pretty good. That would make me throw first aid in here to get hasted instead.
Think this was possible.
Ba, ba, ba. Oh, I got excited. Your heal items have 10% crit chance. I'll take it. Crit. Could look for build and crescendo. I think I'm going to go here because we're decently... Yeah, I was going to say, we're decently likely to find Beautiful Friendship upgrade. Firepower is pretty good as well if we wanted to do this. Whenever you use the core, adjacent weapons gain 20 damage. But let's take the Beautiful Friendship upgrade. We could buy a silver or lower skill if it's here. Whenever you shield, your weapons gain 3 damage. If we get a shield enchant on like a Race Carl or Aiden or something, it's interesting. I don't think we need an extra second of haste on this, do we? It's not running out, is it? This makes me not, I'm not susceptible to slows this way, I guess. Duct tape, good. I could see myself running duct tape instead of cog, like go duct tape between Aiden and Carl. If we took sharp corners... Ooh, I just clicked blindly. Would I have slapped on the duct tape? Okay. It is a A toxic pufferfish build. Whoa. Toxic pufferfish. That is a lot of freaking poison. I don't think we're fine. Yeah. They have fast starts, final dose, 2 jellyfish, diamond beach ball, pearl in the middle with, yeah, the oceanic rush start. Hello. Game, I'll have what she's having. That's pretty gnarly. Okay, so I am quite poor. Let's just take some free options so we don't get disappointed about what we see and how we can't afford it. Curio, I'm fine with skipping like the coin option for this possibility.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find on.
Crit chance is good. Again, this can crit now, so that's good. Okay. Probably should upgrade this, but... Can we beat the Death Knight Reaper? I think so. I think so. Desperate Cleanse scares me a bit. Oh! 20% crit! 20% crit! How dare you? Oh, okay. Okay. How freaking dare you? Weapons have 20% crit? Sure. I'm sure I could find a use for that. Gold to your friend. Over a loot? Sure. That is probably something we should do. That's more haste procs. Whenever this goes off or this goes off, we get another haste proc, which is more Mono Lizard and more ballista damage. Obviously, we lose the cog. Why did I sell the cog? Because I'm intending to go here. When you use an adjacent friend...
Well, it might have been.
I don't think we need more than 3 seconds of haste on adjacent friend use. The only reason to upgrade that would be if we get another B1, B2 in the future. Hard to pass up a free fight. Would absolutely love full arsenal. We would get a 10% cooldown reduction across the board because we have a vehicle and a weapon.
Oh, I'm a long way from Pelago.
Alrighty. It's a weird world where we could do that. We'd probably upgrade Bell. Haste gain 30 damage, which was what it was at silver. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what it was at silver. It was this and 1 second or something. Kind of nuts. I think it's worth. I think it's worth over a skill right now. I don't know what skills I'd be looking for. Okay, that's pretty promising. But yeah, like, you could actually justify a crow's nest in a companion core build now. Like, this opens up some possibilities in the same way that it kind of like takes some away. What are the ones that it takes away? Like, infinite free haste triggers forever. I think it's okay that that possibility space was taken away. Oh, it's a radiant sniper rifle. With instant haste, we're dead. Okay, but they didn't crit. That's something.
Got talent.
Lol.
You should put it toward nobler use.
Wait, how did they not crit? 100? Wait, what? Or did they crit? Wait, what? Let me play that again. They have 100. Oh, they crit. It just... They crit. It just didn't feel like it. Wait, how is this sniper rifle... How is the sniper rifle hitting for so little? Wait. Okay, I see where your problem is. It's not that their build is bad. They just don't have the numbers they need on that sniper. You go for weapons looking for... God, would I even take Bulldozer at this point? Probably.
Few warriors live to retire. By my weapons.
There's a world where you play, like, there's a world where you play Combat Core, Companion Core now, which is really exciting. You could go Combat Core, Companion Core, bunch of friends. Like, it's actually something you can do now, and it isn't stupid. I will roll once. That's a Diamond Dinosaur, but it's day 10. We can't stack her very
I
well.
hope you live long enough to reconsider.
I don't even know if I'd buy Diamond Mamasaur. Okay.
Small things
What do you
remind me of
got?
seeds, acorns.
Missiles is good. Missiles is quite good. It's a faster start than Race Carl, but a lower payoff. Clarence.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
All
Maybe
right.
next time.
I think we beat the Colossus. It depends what your first target is. If the target is the Companion Core, like we're in hell. Otherwise, we have 2 payoff cards. Okay, that's fine. So as long as they don't... Yeah. We're good now. That's just enough. Monitor Lizard's demise was greatly exaggerated. Whenever you burn, charge a shield item. Okay. Interesting. Brick Buddy is really an interesting idea now. Both players' weapons have double damage. You have regen equal to half the burn on the enemy. What is better at this point? Knife Tricks is a diamond skill we could get to speed up Bellalista and Race Carl. Like, this is good. But I think we could do better. Oh, no. First time you fall below half health, use all of your friends. That's pretty. I'm so glad we did it. Brick Buddy. I do want Brick Buddy, especially since we got this skill. But here's my hope. My hope now is that we get a shield enchant for Bell, because then we can abuse the hell out of this skill. Like that would be great. Enchanted item.
Abracadabra, it's
If I was on Ignition Core, I would be pogging. Heal enchant. Bell or Carl? I think Bell. Alright. I think Bell. If we get a shield enchant, we could put it on the core, I guess. Because more haste charges is still good. Like, if this goes off a lot, then Bell gets juiced a lot. Oh, I still have that. Okay. I mean, that's a really good, just random find. Force field. We don't like force field. If there's a build that I truly hate on this patch, it's force field. It's the one that I personally think is super annoying to fight. God. I think force field is currently a bit too strong. Personally, if I were to pick a thing, it's so good. It's not hard to make good. But, you know, hey. 280 HP, small and large items. I'm just going to take the HP. I'm pretty satisfied with what we've got. Crits. You have 30 crit already. You know, you're also survivability, so I'm going to go for crit on you then. And we're going to take the gumballs. We're going to try and clinch just a victory here today. That would be the ideal. Because We got 3% crits. Don't mind if I do. Roughly 50 over here. Void Golem kills us, I think, depending on what he targets. Trash Titan doesn't have anything I want. So I'll just go for the hulking experiment. Because sometimes I forget. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't mind an energy potion. I think we'd maybe play it. I think we would maybe play that for a faster start, I guess. The fact that this was the effectiveness was cut in like a third, and it still can function as a carry, should make it pretty clear how strong it was. Oh, Pierre. I'm going to think about it. Like, if we lose, and then we get, like, the ice upgrade or whatever. Oh, come on. Well, now I guess I don't have to sell Pierre because Pierre's diamond.
Curio sells junk.
We'll do it if we need to.
They don't make these like they used to.
Sure. No penalty in upgrading these.
Cloud Top Admiral.
If this is Caltrops Pig, we're dead. I wonder if this is better for Pig. I don't know. Maybe regrets. I already clicked the button. I'm assuming I'm going to see Square Pig. Which, I gotta say... Oh, it's not Square Pig. But this is a... Oh, they're straight up playing last patch. Pierre Conditioner should mess their build up pretty hard as well. They're straight up playing the last patch. And they might get away with it, frankly. I think that my swap ended up being bad for me. But we'll see, because we do scale quite well. They have like a kind of an extra life here. This is last patch versus last patch. They have so much freaking health, man. Come on, let me get another bell. Nice. Nice. That's 1,000 poison and like 1,000 poison and 1,000 burn. Honestly, what pushed them over the edge was Thick Hide. That was gnarly right here. Whenever you slow charge an item for a second, on this, they got 29 slows, 29 charges. Clearly, they had something that ramped. Whenever you crit, your heal items gain 10 heal. Is that what did it? Oh, they had a beautiful friendship on the Uashawali to ramp their yo-yo. That's kind of interesting. So they had... I don't want to watch the fight again. So they had multicast. They had an extra multicast on bandages and on Uashawali. I mean, this healed 10,000. This healed 19,000. This healed more than this Delta's damage. But yeah, like the Monitor Lizard, still viable, still playable. You just got to shake it up a little bit. I do think we would have had better success with Race Carl instead of Pierre in the final board, but I was suspecting a Square Pig, which does get wrecked by freeze. They just had too much going on for it to get messed up by Pierre. But yeah, hey, there you go. Everybody says Companion Core is unplayably bad this patch. That felt pretty smooth to me. We lost to one game to like a Giga high roll, so I don't feel bad about it. I think that this core is definitely still playable. I don't think Bell is unplayably bad at all. Don't think that Monitor Lizard is unplayably bad, but I also don't think they're OP. I will put that out there. I do not think that they are OP. As good as that was, I feel like we had to we had to pilot it a lot smarter than you had to pilot Monitor Lizard in the past, or even Bellista in the past. Like, and a lot of the skills that break Bellista have been nerfed into the ground. So, like, Mixed Messages used to break Bellista, but now it's like whenever you use... The first 4 times you use a non-weapon, charge a weapon 1 second, which in some situations is better, but does not break Bellista. It's no longer, like, infinite haste charges. Lefty Lucy's no longer infinite charges. Like, there's just... Anything that made Bellista truly busted, I think was kind of like in the skills front. I think that she's still very, very strong. Could she be a 1 second charge and still be good? Probably, yeah. Probably. I think that the charge could go down. Or like maybe she could go to like, whenever this gains haste, charge it 1 second. Whenever you haste, this gains like 15, 30, 45. But like whenever this gains haste, charge it 1 second instead of 2. So like cutting that down, that effectiveness in half. But I don't know. I think Bellista, sue me. I think Bellista has always been a fun card to play around. Last patch, she was buffed too much. The patch before that, she was a 1 second charge. And she felt good to me. And she was fun to play around, and I liked her a lot. And then they made her extremely overpowered. And now I think she's back to being really good. I think she's still kind of what you want to do on Companion Core, but I think I showed that even the new version of the Monitor Lizard can absolutely take you through the early game. We never found Brick Buddy, which is a really good card. Got buffed at bronze for some reason. And it's not too much worse. I would say, yeah, Brick Buddy's not too much worse with the new Companion Core at all. In fact, you're probably stronger at bronze, like level days 1, 2, etc. And we never found Bulldozer, which I think is one of the strongest Companion Core cards. And we never found Robotics Factory, which works even better with new Companion Core than the old one, sort of, because you're not, like, wasting haste charges because you have a 3-slot passive. So, all in all, my debriefing is I think Companion Core is still something you can pick. I think you have to actually try now, which is good. I think you have to actually try now, which is good. I think a lot of the other stuff is more flashy that Dooley does right now, so it's easy to think that it's one of the weaker cores, but I think it's still extremely strong. It's Dooley, right? Alas, that is that. That's going to do it here for today. For the Bazaar. If you'd be sad to see the series go, you gotta let me know in the form of a comment down below. Thank you for watching. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.